Hey there, Cancer. This is going to be your 2023 reading, your outlook for next year. I'm laughing at the moment because I just talked for about 3 minutes and realized I hadn't pressed the play button. Or I'd pressed the play button, but it didn't turn on. So I'm going to start over again. Here we go. So Cancer, I really hope you're well. 2023 has the potential to be a very big year for you. There's some planets that are going to be transitioning signs this year, planets that are slow moving, especially Pluto. Pluto's moving from from Capricorn to Aquarius. And this is going to show, it's going to be about the way that you think, right? And I'm pointing right at my head here because it's going to be the way that the patterns of thought that you have, things that no longer serve you when it comes to your mind, right? And the way that you process information. You're going to have an opportunity with Pluto moving into Aquarius. I believe it's, March, May-ish timeframe. You're going to have the opportunity to become conscious of things that need to be regenerated within yourself. Pluto is about rebirth and death, okay? So I really want you to think about that. There's also going to be a big transition of Saturn moving into Pisces. And, Saturn's, I think it takes like 28 years for it to move around the entire astrological chart. But it's going to be, the thing that's different this time is when Saturn enters Pisces, Neptune is also going to be there. And this hasn't happened in quite a while, like 400 years or something. So it's a really big opportunity because Neptune, what does it represent? If we remember, it represents your dreams. And Saturn represents kind of like your reality, right? What's presented to the world, the rules that you use to survive, right? And I think we're going to also have an opportunity here. Opportunity apparently is the word of the day. We're going to have an opportunity to make our dreams a reality. And maybe there's something that you've been pining over in your head, something that keeps coming up for you, something that you want to make real. It could be relationships, it could be career, it can be anything, right? Anything that you've pondered about and dreamed about, right? Like in your active imagination, when you're just kind of daydreaming, or possibly things that you dream about, what your unconscious shows to you, right? So this is a really important year for you, Cancer. All right. Let's go into the reading. I'm going to start with my oldest deck of cards. I've had it for years now, and they are very well worn. And I love these cards. It's a traditional Rider-Waite deck. I'm just going to pull one card. I want to know what the general energy is for this reading, okay? For you in 2023, Cancer. Boy. All the kinds of cards want to come out right now. But let's just get one, okay? One card for Cancer for 2023, and it's going to be this card. Now, this is really nice because this is your energy here. This is the King of Cups. This is going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You're all the water signs. You're going to really be sitting in, or you have the potential to really sit into your own energy. You have the potential to really feel your emotions for what they are, see them for what they are, and not let them control you, right? Because we can get so upset about things, right? But what's the point, really? If we're able to see the situation for what it is, and we're able to see what's emotionally triggering us, right? Because if we're in a perfect world, then other people's emotions aren't going to trigger us, right? But we're not Buddhas, so we have to have a good filtering system to know how to process people's emotions and our own. And the King of Cups is telling me that you have this opportunity, or you already are sitting in this energy. And I think with this transition of Saturn into Pisces, and with Neptune also being in Pisces, a fellow water sign of yours, right? What Pisces represents is your unconscious. And I think that you're going to have a big chance here to find out emotionally what you want out of life, and you're going to be able to use this as your driving force. So let's keep that in mind as we go through this reading. I have the Tarot of Dreams here. I'm going to do 3 different rows. I'm going to do something a little bit different than I've done in the past. The first row is going to be your past, right? The energy that you've been dealing with this year. The middle row is going to be kind of your present, like where are you now heading into the new year, right? Because it might be different than the whole year, because we are at the end of the year now. The final row is going to be messages from your future self. Now, this is something that's very different for me. We're going to see, like, if you got in a time machine and you went ahead a year and you were able to talk to yourself, what advice would yourself give to yourself? It might not be what you expect. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. Okay, one more little shuffle here. All right. So in the first row, we have the Two of Wands, a decision, right? We have the Ace of Swords, I like that. And we have the Six of Coins. All right. So the Two of Wands, let me show you, is Mars and Aries. And this is about making a choice. And Mars is the action card, right? It represents the god of war, which is action. And you're gonna need to pick a door to go through. You can't pick both. You have to pick one. And what are you gonna choose, Cancer? And this has to do with something that inspires you, something that you're really passionate about. It could be a new relationship, or trying to find a relationship, right? But you're gonna need to go through a door. And once you go through that door, there's no going back, right? So you need to make sure you pick the right decision. And you're gonna have to really dive into your intuition, your gut reactions, right? To find the right answer. And when you're coming from a place of pureness, of your pure essence, of your soul, right? And you're not looking at fear-based thoughts, and fear-based thoughts are not controlling you, then you're going to be able to make this decision very easily. The next card is the Ace of Swords. Now, this is a new way of communicating. Now, I'm not sure what else is in your astrological chart. If you have some air in your rising sign or moon sign or possibly Venus, then this is going to come easy to you because you're going to have some air in your chart. But if you don't, then this can be a challenge, this new way of communicating. Now, I want you to really think about what it is this year that you've learned when it comes to your mind, the way you think about things, the way you communicate to people. What's going on there for you, right? I want you to think about that. Now, the next card is the Six of Coins, which is the moon in Taurus. So there could be some the moon represents kind of this unsure feeling. It's like an illusion, or you're just not really it's like when you don't know everything about a situation, right? And Taurus is that card of stability. So what this card represents is kind of a give and take of money or material things. You might be getting a lot of money in or putting a lot of money out into something. Whatever it is going to resonate to you, but there is money flowing right now, this year, a lot of money flowing. And it may be around this decision that you've had to make. And this is something that you really want. This Ace of Swords is like something very new and wonderful, and it's really going to light you up, and you're going to feel really nice about it. Now let's see what's going on right now for you. I'm going to pick 3 more cards. So the Queen of Coins, I love that for you, Cancer. The Queen of Wands, you're kidding me. And the Queen of Swords, Cancer. I've never ever seen this before in any reading I've ever done, is 3 queens like this in one reading, let alone in the same row. So this is like, my mind's blown a little bit. So let me start at the bottom here, because this Ace of Swords and this Queen of Swords on the bottom are very much connected. The Queen is holding this sword. Let me show you. So you can see the Ace of Swords, here's that sword. The Queen is now in possession of it, and she's using it in a very feminine way. The queen represents your feminine side, right? And it's about being very gentle with the way you communicate, really feeling out what you're saying to people, really using your words carefully, right? You're not being obtrusive, or you're not you know how like you can use words and they hit people the wrong way? The queen isn't doing that. She's being very gentle with the way that she talks to people. So whatever this, like I said, you're developing a new way of thinking and communicating, and the Queen of Wands is the one executing it, which is you. You also have the Queen of Wands, which is also you. You are embodying right now the person who makes things happen. The Queen is like the manifester. Like she just like cuts through everyone's crap and it's like, no, this is what we're doing. This is how we're gonna operate. She's the one who makes things happen and is supportive and knowledgeable what she's doing, right? And then you have the queen on the top, the Queen of Coins, another freaking queen, right? And this queen is the Queen of Stability, the Queen of Coins. She is, traditionally more Virgo's card, so it's like it's a card of home and stability and analytical. She's very analytical and she's very careful, and she's very business oriented, and she's really like earthy and grounded and stable. So all these queens, are just, there's such big energy, and I'm really wondering how this energy is going to parlay itself into your year next year, because you're going into it extremely strong. So let's see what's happening here, Cancer. The Ace of Coins. You've got to be kidding me. The Hermit. And the Eight of Cups. Wow. Wow. So, wow, Cancer. So this, I'm going to start at the bottom here because this is the Eight of Cups, and this is literally it's Saturn in Pisces, which is what's going to be happening this year. And it's about, let's move away from things that no longer serve us. Let's make our dreams a reality and realize that the only way we're going to do that is if we move on emotionally to a new place. And that's okay. Right? We have to move on sometimes to new things. And the way you're going to be able to do that is with this Hermit card. This is Virgo's card, right? So another card of Virgo, like the Queen of Coins. And this is a very introspective card. It's about that long journey up the mountain that you make, and you've made that journey and you're at the top and you're looking down at everything, right? And you have your light in your hand. Let me show you. Your wand possesses the light. Okay. And what this is telling me is that the reason that you're able to move on is that you're going through this introspective period. And the reason that's happening is because you found stability. You've gone from the Queen of Coins now to the Ace of Coins. And I think what that means is that you've done a lot of hard work, and this is about something new in your career, your finances. It can be about anything in this material earthly realm, right? Maybe you're getting a new house. It can be a lot of different things, right? But something very new is happening. And this newness that's happening, this big change, is really going to start something new for you. It's going to move you into this introspective hermit period. And I don't mean like you're hermitizing yourself, but you're taking that time to really go inward. And this King of Cups is telling me that you're the one driving it, right? Because this is the emotions right here, and the King of Cups is the one that. And I would like to notice. I'm going to notice here that the Queen of Cups is not down here. It's only the King, and the King isn't letting anything bother him. And he's like, you know what? Nope. I'm going to take some time here. I'm not going to go out tonight. I'm going to take some time and be introspective. And it doesn't mean like watching TV. It's going to mean like reading a book, journaling, things where you can use your active imagination and really sit into that introspective place, literally. Let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. I'm very, very, very curious. The King of Coins. Jeez, Capricorn. This is the Queen of Coins' counterpart, and it's the father of stability. It's the wise man, right? He's built his home. He's built his he's had his life, for instance, right? And he's built something that's very, very stable. And this could be someone, if you're someone looking for love, this could be a person coming in for you. And this person's going to be extremely stable and grounded. It could be an earth sign, or it could just be someone that is very grounded in their life. Possibly a water sign, because water signs can be very grounded as well. Probably not air. All right. I want to clarify a little bit this last row. This is kind of what I've been doing with these readings, and I'm finding it kind of interesting to clarify. I want to clarify the Ace of Coins, the Hermit, and the Eight of Cups this is what's happening in this new year, right? So I think it's very important to get a little bit more information. Boy. So, make sure I shuffle these well. I didn't really shuffle these after my last reading. Make sure I do it pretty well here. Okay, Ace of Coins, Seven of Cups, right? And the Hermit, we have Death. See, there we go. And with the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords. So, like I said, this Eight of Cups represents moving on from things, emotional things that no longer serve you. And the Seven of Swords is giving me this impression that you feel like you're being a little sneaky about it, like you're betraying somebody, or you're being a little sneaky about, like, it can be difficult to move on because it can hurt other people in the process. It's something that it can include other people. And you might have to be careful about the relationships that you have and the people that you communicate with, because they can influence your ability to move on. And let me show you the Seven of Swords here. You can see that he's looking back, he has these swords, and he's stealing the swords from the band of people that he's with, right? The army that he's with. And he's about to step in a trap. And so he feels he feels very sneaky, and he doesn't want to fall into a trap. He wants to do things the right way, but he hasn't quite figured out he's trying to figure it out. Let me say that. Now, what I was saying with this Hermit card is you're going to be really introspective, right? And it's going to allow you to sit into this Eight of Cups energy. And the Death card is so amazing right here because, this is Scorpio's card, but so your fellow water sign. And I really think that the product of you being introspective is this death and rebirth. This is your Pluto energy, right? Your Pluto and Aquarius energy. And, you're going to find some intellectual way to rebirth yourself, when you're trying to find a partner, right? And you're searching, but you're not searching the right way, or you're just not putting your best foot forward. I think what the Death card is saying, it's like, you can change that. You can alter yourself and make yourself more attractive because you just need to be yourself. And that's beautiful when you're being yourself. So think about all the things that society has put on you and the ideals that society has put on you. Throw those away, right? Like, that's what this Death card is. Like, throw all those shitty things that society has told you need to be. Chuck that out. Don't think about that anymore. Be yourself, Cancer. Okay, enough lecturing. Now you have the Ace of Coins up to top. And God, I love this card. It's just it's an intense feeling when you it's like that inspiration of oh my God, this is what I'm going to do now. And I think you're going to be riddled with choice. You're going to have a lot of different opportunities that come up for you. And like I said, if this is a dating thing, and I think it might be because this is the card of emotions, right? And it's a water card. And you're going to have to figure out, and you're going to have to go through the process of dating people that are good for you and bad for you and in the middle. And it's you're always trying to round up to one, but you want to be careful about that, right? Because there's a lot of guys out there or girls out there or whoever it is you're trying to date, right? And you're going to have to weed through, the mess. And that's just how it is. I want to see what's on the bottom of this card, bottom of this deck. Here it is. You're putting in the hard work. Eight of Coins, right? Yes, this is going to be challenging. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but you're in it to win it. I feel like you really want this. Wow, Cancer. This has been one of my favorite readings so far. I really like this for you. Please like and subscribe if you have not yet. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I love you. I love doing this, and I really appreciate all your support. Thank you very much, Cancer.